What's up, guys? We are here, we are live, and we are playing on PS5 tonight.
The Home tab is your franchise dashboard.
I don't.
Keep track of your goals.
Alright, we're going through the regular season. I don't do preseason. Alright.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
It should be. We'll see. Don't forget to share.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Damn.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Alright, let's go, Dak. Gotta use my Cowboys.
The first down run for
Thank you.
Will net him about 5 yards. It's second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back.
What's going on?
Spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. Touchdown,
Woo.
Cowboys!
That's a start.
Cooper, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is
There's 7.
There, long way to go. Don't get discouraged.
Oh.
You have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Honestly, I don't even know what level I'm playing at.
He'll kick it away.
I didn't check the settings. I'm just playing to play.
No effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
I was just so excited to be on my PS5. But I might play this for a little bit, and then I might switch to a different game.
5-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady.
Oh, I missed him.
And they will not get the connection there.
How did I miss?
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can
Wow.
exploit.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
1 second, guys.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third
Sorry.
play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get
All
close
right.
to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right?
Let's see.
Some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Still going. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
So many times
that worked.
I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's see.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Yeah, it's coming out soon.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
It's supposed to be better, too.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I guess we'll find out when it comes out. I'll stream it.
Elliott. They're able to get a couple
Nope.
here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Damn.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line.
Try it again.
Have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0.
I believe it's PC only.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
They're kind of doing it like they do with Farming Simulator. Only certain years come out for console.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They
all right, let's go.
Drive of the new season, not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards.
It's a nice throw.
2nd and a foot or so.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size.
Got him. Oh, he's still on his feet.
And this one too low.
What?
Able to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes with a big 3rd down.
That was bull crap.
He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to...
You guys saw me get that sack. I hit him.
Brady, many have tried, few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
Well, actually, that's smart marketing if you think about it. Because then it forces people that want to play that game to get the other consoles or PC or whatever. I used to feel the same way, but the more I think about it, it's smart. I don't agree with it, but
1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Oh, somebody missed their assignment.
By O.J. Howard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Ooh, somebody screwed up.
First down catch there by O.J. Howard. Well done, and he's got to be excited because he missed a lot of the fun last year after suffering a torn Achilles back in Week 4. But his head coach, Bruce Arians, says the sky's the limit for him in 2021 after rehabbing in the offseason.
7 yards to pick up there. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd.
You know what the best part about having my son living here? Is I get to watch football with him this year.
3 to go. To throw is Brady.
Oh, no. That was my fault.
Evans, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have made
Damn.
score game.
I screwed that
They
up.
haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Extra point up and good by Succo.
All right, that's okay.
Down to a touchdown.
It's only one touchdown.
Touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
I ain't worried.
This is Tony Pollard. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
All right.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that's
not a bad run.
As this goes on.
Thus far,
5-yarder.
Calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing.
All right, I got my target.
Run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
I thought I was, wow. All right.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about
That's
the way they
cool.
put field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
It's all good. I got it.
Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys.
I told you it was awesome on PlayStation, Heather.
So simple.
I can't wait to see 23.
They've got 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them.
Welcome back.
Direction.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
The graphics are amazing on this. I love my PS5.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. A time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case,
They really are.
You can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Evans has got the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds.
He's going to be a pain in the ass.
And Mike Evans has been the
Gonna have to keep an eye on him.
Excellent. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Clock running, the Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Throwing again on second down, Brady. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Damn. Come on.
Third and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He completes it to Evans. And here, back at the 41. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So comes a field goal unit, and wow, this
you
is
ain't making this.
Try here. So
you ain't making it.
On the midfield logo, it's a 58-yard attempt.
Told you you weren't making it.
Target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I almost got the block too.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity
to
make something happen and something big.
I have it.
We've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of half.
Did I see the Demon Slayer movie? See, or this is me you're talking to. Why would I not watch a Demon Slayer movie? Oh, I was going to boot that too.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you
it's a good movie.
Across I-4 to Orlando. They're standing by as Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season.
We shouldn't talk about this in case anybody comes in that hasn't seen it.
Is in our nation's capital, a big test for the Washington football team.
I try not to do spoilers.
LA Chargers.
I did watch a new Predator movie though.
Afternoon as well. We'll stay out east and highlight the matchup.
I thought that was really good.
Where it'll be the Giants taking on the Denver Broncos. Then on Sunday night, a good one to start the season. Bears and Rams from SoFi Stadium. Matthew Stafford's debut as an LA Ram. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
That's a hell of a first half I had.
For quarter number 3.
I ain't gonna knock it.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments
it's on Hulu.
Do you think they need to make for the second half?
It's really, really good. I ain't going to tell you about it, but watch it if you have Hulu.
Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmaker.
Shedding the tech. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one
I miss.
can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make
it doesn't even really feel like a Predator movie.
The give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up.
That's the best part about it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Brady. Open man is good.
Oh, no.
It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin.
You should watch the new one, Sierra. You would like it.
And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
I screwed that up.
Try now for Succop. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
The new one's on Hulu. I think there's a couple of the other ones on there too. Not 100% sure on that.
Kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Pollard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to
getting that running in.
Change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Play action now. Prescott. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good
damn.
Defensively, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys
one-handed too.
Their lead.
Look at that.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Thank you.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back now comes Tampa.
I'm thinking I might do some killing for her on PlayStation 2. What do you think?
Got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. But they had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up.
Or maybe some Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I don't know yet. I haven't really thought that far ahead.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football.
Yeah, I know.
You can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room.
I kept going back and forth if I want to do this or Final Fantasy tonight.
Grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Oh, come on. What the hell?
Down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 yards on each of the last 2.
Seriously.
Picking up big chunks now.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish.
I want to see the replay.
Gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. He's kind of known as the one.
Right up his helmet.
In this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers, he makes a nice catch there.
Like, seriously, that is some dumb luck right there.
Now Brady again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Again.
Gregory able to run him down.
Again.
12 that time.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever
He didn't even hit him. He just pushed him.
They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Fumble.
I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
No way, the great Tom Brady fumbled? Nah, game's broken.
A first down carry by Elliott. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It has been a long day.
Elliott once more. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see
I did not sleep well last night.
We'll be back.
Like, I tossed and turned all night long.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
Ooh. What's up, Ruben?
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ah, run, Dak, run.
He'll be taken
Dumbass.
down to 20 after the game just won. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Man, I was tossing and turning all night. It sucked. And I even took something to help me sleep.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
And now I'm stuck in my room for the next 48 hours.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too
Oh,
bad.
that
I
sucked.
think that's a pretty good record for them.
That was a shit kick.
Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past.
Yeah, you know what? That happens to all of us. Hell, you should have seen me and Ruben the other night.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
We couldn't get out of the killer's way.
The season has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Brady and the Bucs now with
Like, no kidding. There was one game I ran into the killer, and then, like, right after that, Ruben ran into him.
Throwing to start the drive. Brady. It's complete. It's Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That was bad. For us, that was bad. So don't feel bad, Sierra.
Yeah, they're going to run their
Even we do it.
in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
And it's incomplete. Boy,
But you know what? At least you're getting practicing, and that's all that matters.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady over the middle, complete. It's
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to hurt him.
Cowboys 43. Brady gonna throw. Got a man complete to Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive
He's
cap
beating me with those short-ass
Don't give up
passes.
any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give them
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Ah,
Gregory. Bringing the pressure yet again.
I had to reinstall Ghost of Tsushima too. Somebody remind me to do that, please.
Brady's throw there, incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a third and long
No,
showing up, and you just know
that's fine. I ended up doing Mario that night anyways. I figured you didn't answer me, so I figured you were
On third and long, it's Brady.
not up to playing.
Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field.
Oh, come on.
A variety of coverages.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Now I'm just making mistakes.
Trailing in the fourth quarter, they felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful.
I'll remember. I'll do it after the stream, because I'll still be on my PS5, so.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
I'm not too worried.
Up there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Just let me know when you want to do Green Hell, Ruben.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown.
And I'll make sure I put it on the thing.
Jay Howard from 10 yards out. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Crap. Oh, that was a block.
Extra point put through by
All right, I'll make sure I put it on.
Trimmed down to 10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an outside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they
deserve it.
Which is what we saw here.
They deserve it.
More of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Nice.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Just keep pounding that ball in.
Probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Again, it's
First down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively.
You torture them?
1:50 left in the football game.
Yeah, Heather can't have weighted blankets because Cody keeps poking holes in them.
This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline
Boom. Done.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's
I don't even know why I did a franchise on here.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
I gotta get the new one.
Bay trots out there now. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Brady, that's complete to his receiver.
Damn.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he's going to
keep throwing those little ass passes.
Brady to throw again. And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
This has been a rough one.
It's what I hate about Tom Brady.
After this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13
You're down by
seconds
17, dude.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds
That
up
sucked.
so now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final try now for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Jesus, I
Boys have recovered.
overran the ball.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and
Oh,
I,
boy.
that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right.
Oh, they got me beating passing yards.
To it, right? All day long anticipating it. And then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I got to give him credit for that.
The players on your team earn quickly upgrades your team. at
Yes,
the
I
end
know
of
how to
each
do all
game.
this. Oh, did I tell you my PlayStation talks to me? Yeah. It's like one of those settings. Kind of annoys the hell out of me, too. Like, she talks to me in a tone that, like, you should just not be talking to me.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA.
I think I'm going to play this for like an hour or so. And then I'm going to play some Final Fantasy.
Back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Like, I'll take a little break and then I'll come back with Final Fantasy or something.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And that is Allen. Still
I don't know.
down
I'm
for
like,
the
I'm
play.
just
Appears
dying
be
to play some
shaken up.
Final Fantasy.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 3 and out. A real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That was a nice throw.
Defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big time.
I don't know. I just might play this. I really haven't thought much about it.
Throw taken in by Cook.
I really should do some Ocarina of Time.
They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Herbert has it knocked free. defensively.
Well, that didn't work out for him.
But now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained position.
Dirty son of a...
Two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try.
Wow, he just booted it right to the freaking sideline.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got some space here. And
woo!
Him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Awesome. I'll have to look at him.
Tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college,
I'll take a look after the stream.
Because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys
you got burnt, son.
Have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Zerline connects on the extra point.
Every time I throw that play, like 9 times out of 10, I score.
Touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
It's not too hard on that game to make killers mad, though. Drop a pallet on him, flashbang him.
It's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Make him miss.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start to
yes, too.
Downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball.
Ruben's a pro at pissing killers off.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 94 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers.
Like, seriously, if pissing a killer off in Dead by Daylight was an Olympic sport, Ruben would win the gold medal every year.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries getting up. So now what do you do on offense?
Gotcha.
You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Oh, I know I'm not wrong.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Too bad.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Damn.
Someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And
not really.
For Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9.
Oh.
Officially, so 2nd and 2.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's a good way of pissing him off.
From last week, 14 carries, 112 yards. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
But they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers.
There he goes, Amari Cooper.
It's over.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Told you it wasn't a long field.
83 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that.
I should play FIFA 22.
Come in bunches. He may be off
I have the PS5 edition of it.
Shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown,
maybe I'll do that next week. Make sure you're making them clips.
This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility...
Oh, that was a bad miss.
Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That was a terrible miss.
Herbert on first down now. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8 and 2nd and 2.
Hell yeah.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the
That was my
30.
fault.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a...
Damn, I can't even make a tackle.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hey, you're learning it, though. That's what matters.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Draw play, it's Eckler. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. On now, the former Cowboy.
I'm going to block it.
Bailey.
I'm going to block it.
It's a 42-yard attempt.
Yeah, I missed.
Bailey's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14.
Yeah, I wasn't even close.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you?
Guess that's what's important.
The key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here.
Woo.
And they've got it well across midfield
Nice.
down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Wow. Okay, let's see here.
Interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys.
I love how he just loads it up.
Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen.
That's true.
This offense,
just let me know.
They're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
I told you I'm down to play anything. Just let me know what you want when you want to play it.
Lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
I do want to try to go to Tashima from the beginning.
Come out to the 25.
And take a real run at it.
LA set to take over again on offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back.
I've been trying to stream that game. I still got to do Last of Us 2.
21-10 as opposed to 21-3.
Crap, I just remembered that.
Optimism, Omar, bounce around the locker room. A little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off.
I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, guys, I had to check on my son. We have had a little bit of an outbreak situation here.
21-3. And discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work
I swear to God, if I mutate, I'm killing everybody.
And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try to pick up the first.
I'm joking, by the way.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down.
Thank you.
36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Poor kid. I feel so bad for the kid.
Orlando, standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now. Under pressure, they got him again. Neville Gallimore. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front
Did it?
defensively,
I figured it would.
their way with this offensive
9
line.
is one of the best games.
We have to start thinking about.
That's another one I got to play eventually.
Helping this quarterback out because the entire.
You know what the best part is, though?
I don't care what the down and
Is now I got the new PlayStation, I can actually get Final Fantasy 14, which is one I've been wanting to get.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets.
That's like the only one I think I haven't played yet. Outside of like the side story ones.
Well done on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. I don't remember much of that.
We all remember
remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar.
Who's the king?
He drops it in from long distance.
Who's the king?
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we are due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
How can you forget they're going on 16, Sierra?
Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead.
I will tell you though. Hold on, let me pause this for a minute. I will tell you though that new one they put out, The Stranger in Paradise, is actually really good. It's like one of the best Final Fantasy games out there for a side story.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
I haven't played much of the story, but I do like the co-op online mode for it.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So
Problem is, I ain't got nobody to play it with, so I'm always stuck playing it by myself.
The other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking.
All right, I think Heather is back, so I'm gonna go talk to her for a second. I will be right back. One second. Guys, I have to put the Be Right Back screen up for a moment. I will be back in like 2 minutes. Mods, take care of the chat for me, please. Okay, sorry guys. My son had to grab something. Because technically speaking, I'm in his room. I'm streaming in his room. But it's not his room yet. It's hard to explain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
Oh, no, still up.
And hard running's going
Thank
to
you.
over the 40 to the 42. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
Nice. Got it.
And he'll go down right around the 40.
But yeah, I definitely want to get Final Fantasy 14.
A first down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point.
That's one I wouldn't mind streaming for you guys.
I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup, and he's brought to the ground with another first.
I'll get it eventually.
32-yard line.
This is going to take me a little bit of time because there's a lot going on.
But he's made some big catches during his time in Dallas. Now in his fourth season, he makes another one there.
They'll run on first down.
I definitely plan on doing The Last of Us 1 and 2 again. I haven't even played the second one, but I got to play it. I'm going to do that in October.
Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their
I had a bunch of stuff already planned for October.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
Hell yeah, I gotta get me some pizza rolls.
Up at the scoreboard. He's got his receiver Cooper. Touchdown Cowboys.
I haven't had them in a long time.
Touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with.
Tell you, I got a wicked sore throat going on right now. Yes, I know, T. You ain't got to tell me, Sierra. Already ahead of you.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game.
Yeah, I saw that.
How do they adjust?
So tough because
actually I think it's the Disney cruise. That's what it looks like.
But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're
It's still pretty cool though.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers, they probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and
how'd that go?
To the football. On third down,
I heard the Blight is pretty hard to play. Like, he's a good killer, but, like, he's just difficult to play.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together, first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
That happens. Just keep practicing with him, you'll get it.
The snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, and that one off the mark behind him.
Oh crap, I just realized I'm out of ice cream.
And that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
See if that one gets through.
The intended target. Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's gonna come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route.
Yeah, I didn't get nothing out of it.
And run away from the defender. But a really
hell yeah, dude. I like Tricks. I don't like going against Trickster. I haven't gotten to play as him. I'd be interested to see how he plays.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas
I definitely hate going against him though.
And that last last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, and this won't be enough to pick up the
I didn't get
first.
it.
A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Let's try this. Or not.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll hit the slant.
It worked.
Caught by Cooper.
Hell yeah.
We'll have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
So after this one, I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break for an hour, and then I'm going to play something else on PlayStation. I just don't know what yet. I don't have many options right now. Or I might play something on Xbox. I haven't decided.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here.
I kind of want to play Dead by Daylight now.
How about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now that we're talking about it, I kind of want to play it.
First down and more. And down to the 28-yard line. 88 yards.
Now, I think I'm going to stick with PS5 tonight.
All day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches would have a
I just got to figure out what my next game's going to be.
Easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
I don't know if I'm going to do Dead by Daylight. I don't have it installed on my PlayStation.
Just eat up that clock, and if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
He's going to score.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to
Told you so.
Again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take
right now, I only have a few installed.
Felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it?
I have this. I have
And the second time they put it all together.
Horizon Forbidden West, Killing Floor, and the Forest. And I ain't doing the Forest right now.
A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel.
I should have put Dead by Daylight on here. I didn't think about installing it yet.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
But I don't have anything really for Dead by Daylight on PlayStation.
And no return here for Reed.
Like all my perks and everything are on Xbox.
LA readies for its next possession.
Hell, I don't even have any of the content.
Too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
I don't know. I might try Horizon Forbidden West.
And he drops it incomplete.
I haven't really thought much about it yet.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
I haven't decided yet. Like I said, I might play on Xbox. I might.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get
I might do something on Switch.
And possession will switch hands first and
Honestly, I'm probably down to do some Mario Kart. Even if it's against AI.
Should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I kind of been really pro Switch lately.
More from L.A. in a moment. Elliott a first down and more. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down.
I have to find out where the new...
defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
The new, did the new maps come out already for the expansion?
51 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
I think you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24.
They were supposed to put out the next batch of cart maps.
He wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way.
I haven't checked. I mean, it only takes like 2 seconds to download them. I don't know, I'm just dying to play some Mario Kart tonight.
And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will.
Or I could do multiverse.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
Because I still got to do that on stream yet too.
For pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory.
Actually, I'm gonna put multiverse on for next week.
See how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the.
That I gotta play yet.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
Plus, I want to see if I can find a copy of Final Fantasy 14.
You're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before
that's game.
Across midfield.
That is game. Ugh.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep.
Besides, I'm wearing my OG Mario Kart shirt. Gotta do some Mario Kart tonight. You know what I'm saying?
That many points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia.
My completion's a lot better on PlayStation and Xbox.
Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2.
Ugh. Alright, I'm going to end this one here. I'm going to get the new pack installed for Mario Kart. And I will be back. What time is it? 8:52? I will be back by 9:30 latest. Yeah, right? Because you know how she plays. See, even Ruben knows how you play, Sierra. That's bad. All right, we'll see you guys in about a half an hour. I will be back.